One. Blast off.
Right,
And
that
we're on.
means Shulam Aleichem Whatever Boy side. This is Daily Live number 7 with
Yep.
Arid Isaac. Isaac, obviously, in Arizona in the desert. I'm here in the Borough Park location of Brooklyn, New York. And we spend lunch together daily for 10 minutes, right? We're up to
Yep.
10 minutes now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we try to speak English so there's more audiences. It goes live on LinkedIn and on YouTube channels in the meantime from Isaac. And on the status, you have a link to that. Um, Worth mentioning, I'm, should I say tirelessly or putting a lot of effort? I really want to be by Rav Shimon in Miron. I know I'm a little late, maybe, but I know there's a lot of people who might be interested. Did I mention this yesterday already?
No.
Okay, so I spoke to several organizations. Everybody's like in the midst of creating their game there. There's so much going on. So if someone knows someone or is someone, please be my guest. Also, you can comment live on this thing, and Isaac is on top of it to put it in on time. I did ask Isaac, please, to put on a timer if possible, so I don't need to ask him what the time is all the time.
Yeah, I need to play around with that a little bit.
Yeah, I said time too
Didn't.
many times. Okay, Reb Isaac, what's on your mind today?
All right. So again, welcome everybody to the Daily Show. And yeah, please comment. We're very excited. We figured out how the comments work, and we'll bring it up, and it'll help the show. If you have something smart to say, Adrabah, write it in the comments, and we'll appreciate it.
Yeah, if you don't have something good to say it somewhere else.
Right? Right? Any good topics you want us to discuss? We're more than happy. So yeah, talking to you from Arizona here. I was on my way, so I had to do something, and then I saw that it's came the time for the live, so I just parked, and
On
here
the
we are.
highway.
Yeah, I'm like
Got it.
actually in like a parking lot of a school, but that's okay.
It looks like a
So
desert behind you. I'm trying to guess where you are.
yeah, I mean, it's a desert all over.
You're still close by enough to civilization, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let me make the volume a little higher. All right. So yeah, so we're open for topics. If anybody wants to say something, feel free. What came to my mind, and obviously, it comes to my mind usually because of something that's going on, or because something that I feel myself that I want to work on. So today's topic is about taking responsibility for your life.
Heavy.
What was that?
Heavy.
Yeah, taking responsibility for your life. Whoever's on this show, everybody, we're all adults. We're not kids anymore, and it's taking responsibility. Everybody, there's no more blaming. There's no more blaming anybody for anything. That game is over. Anything that happens right now is your fault. So there's no blaming anybody for the way your life looks right now, and parents or this guy and that guy. You're smart. Shem gave you a brain. Figure out how, if so you went through something or if something's not going the way you want, figure out how to change it. And if you didn't do that, it's your fault. And no blame anybody for anything. No blaming. It's no one's fault. It's only your fault.
From what age would you say this starts? Like you can't blame anymore the past. You have to take responsibility.
So I would say there's by 18, let's say, is like that's it. That's mandatory.
Wow.
From from 13 and up, I would say it's already voluntary. It's more like if you're very mature, then
Right.
you started early. But from 18 and on, it's game over. Time to take responsibility, and there's no more blaming. There's no more blaming. Everything could be figured out.
The first thing I want to ask is how did you come to this conclusion?
So someone once taught it to me. Someone once taught it to me, and I didn't understand it at that point. I was like, come on, but and I started thinking about every single thing. I'm like, technically, yes, it's that person's fault for why X, Y, and Z is happening. But
I just got
I
thrown off of the whole thing. Can you still hear me?
Sure. You're here.
I'm gonna rejoin. I can't hear you, so I'm gonna rejoin. Give me a second. Yeah. This is so much fun. This is called live. If you can still hear me, this is called live.
Yeah, we
Live
hear you
means
perfectly.
we have zero preparations, and whatever goes on actually goes on. It's not edited. There it is.
We hear you the whole time. Let's wait a minute for Chaim to get back in the room. There he is. Seems like we lost him. Just give 1 second, waiting for Chaim. Here he is. Ari. Let me say.
Can you
Chaim.
hear me? Can you hear me?
We hear you perfect.
Wow. And you heard me saying this is what's live, and you can't do anything.
We heard you the whole time.
Oh, good. Okay, so I stopped hearing you at some point. This is real life. Now you believe me if you didn't believe me before. Okay, you keep going. What were you saying? You were saying from 18 it's mandatory. That is very surprising because I know a lot of buchim, and I don't know if I'm continuing your conversation or not. Maybe you went on for another sentence that I lost. I have a bucha from 18, and he seems to still want me to take care of stuff. I actually had this conversation with him the other day. I put him on a flight 2 days ago, and he was like, "Wow, I'm going myself." And I said, "Yeah, you're going yourself. What do you mean? You can legally be a father. Go for it. When else would you do that?" So all the younger people, and I won't define younger because everybody defines it different. All the younger people would say, "Wow, this is deep what he's saying. I should take responsibility." Or some people will argue with you, "Should I stop blaming my?" And there's a long list. I don't want to skip anything, but there's so many. Everybody blames different occasions or people in his life. I was a professional blamer. I found a blame for everything, and I had one particular person that I blamed most of my life for a very long time. Whoever knows me, and the older people would say, huh, "You're not teaching us anything." You know what I mean? We learned this. So those people either learned this the way you learned it, or the hard way. There is no, all the people that they used to blame are gone, or forgot about them, or never remembered them in the first place, and all those places are not there anymore, and they're left with whatever's left. So it's either they took responsibility at this point or didn't yet, and then they learned it the hard way.
Yeah.
So I couldn't agree more. Take responsibility, even, and I would just add this for comfort because it's a harsh statement. For somebody who didn't take responsibility yet or feels lost, and stuff in his life look to him bigger than he can handle. So this is a word of encouragement.
Yep.
It's never bigger than you. You are surprisingly bigger than you would know or imagine. So if you do have a task or a mission or a nisoyan, and again, nisoyan, we can elaborate on this forever, a big task, a big thing to take care of, you don't be scared. Even if it looks scary, even if it looks like the end of the world. Sorry for the ambulances at Bar Park, but this is normal. This is like, if 2 minutes go by and we don't hear this, something is wrong. Okay, so this is good. It means life goes on. And if you have any nisoyan, a big one, I'm so tempted to mention some, but I don't want to hurt anyone or don't want to skip someone that wouldn't resonate with him. So if there's a big challenge in your life, you know what the big challenge is. And even if you feel scared, just walk through it. Little steps. At the end of the day, you'll look back, it's gone. You can handle this. You're bigger than this, you're stronger than this. And what Isaac is saying goes together. Take responsibility. You can do this. Don't be scared. Don't give up. Don't go into and now I want to be tempting. Now I'm tempted to say stuff that you go into would be cigarettes or so many other things. Don't give up. You owe it to yourself. If you have a wife and kids, if you have a father or mother, you owe it to them.
Right.
You can do this.
Yeah, and to add even more, if you're gonna go with the blaming path with the fault, then it's not gonna help. that path is not bringing results. It's not changing anything. It's just maybe you'll feel better that it's not your fault, but it won't result in, if it's you're blaming for your financial state, if you're blaming for your relationships, it won't change. But
It
taking
will get worse.
responsibility,
It will get
exactly,
worse.
exactly. Taking responsibility will help you.
Yeah, we
So
passed the 10-minute mark. Reb Isaac, this was a great topic. Thank you so much for bringing this up. I hope we can continue to do so.
yeah,
And giving even one person got chizik from this, it was all worth it.
yes, I agree with that.
All right, what's today? Thursday.
It's Thursday.
So I'm going to see you. Who knows where I'll be? Only Hashem. Yalla.
Huh.
Shabbat shalom. A
Alrighty.
beautiful Shabbos.